Watch the Powerball drawing live tonight here on TV23. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV23 Studios in Sublet, this is High Plains Today.
Yes, it is. Welcome to High Plains Today. It is Wednesday, March 2nd, 2016. On today's show, I'll be joined by Catie LeNeve. She is the newly crowned Miss Midwest. We'll talk to Catie about her platform and her upcoming trip to Pratt to compete in the Miss Kansas Pageant. Now let's take a look at happenings. A three-story home was engulfed in flames Monday morning in Tyrone. Now, due to the extent of the fire, assistance from Oklahoma and Kansas was utilized to fight the blaze. Tyrone Fire Chief Anthony Adams said no injuries occurred as a result of the fire called into the Texas County Sheriff's Office at 9:28 a.m. Now, due to the size of the structure, in addition to high south winds, several agencies were needed to limit danger to the exposures north of the structure. 3 homes to the north and multiple homes in each direction were in danger of catching fire. Now, the quick response from all agencies limited any additional damage to some minor interior damage of 1 home and minor exterior damage to 2 more homes and 1 outbuilding. Cause of the fire is unknown at this time. Well, officials in Hays continue to investigate a deadly trench collapse. It happened yesterday in front of the Ellis County Administrative Building on Main Street. Now, officials say 3 people were in the trench when it collapsed. They say 1 was able to climb out and was being checked at a local hospital. 2 others were killed. Rescue crews have recovered the bodies of the 2 workers who were killed. Unreasonably warm temperatures have prompted winter wheat to break dormancy early in Kansas. The National Agricultural Statistics Service reported Monday that rain is needed to support growth and development of the crop. The agency rated winter wheat condition as 6% poor to very poor. About 35% is in fair shape, with 51% rated as good and 8% as excellent. Mild weather conditions have been good, however, for the calving season, which is about 25% complete in Kansas. The Buckland High School Business Department opened its own coffee shop to foster business education. Now, with the help of a grant contribution from the Community Foundation of Southwest Kansas, the high school was able to open the shop in January. The business is staffed by students with the assistance of business teacher Teresa Comerford. Now, the shop is opened during school events such as basketball games, recreation league events, and before and after school 2 days a week. Now, Top Ace, that's the name of it, is open to students, staff, and general public on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7:30 to 8 a.m. and from 3:20 to 3:40 p.m. through the end of the school year. Well, that sounds like a neat deal. If you're in Buckland, stop by. A statewide poll Monday revealed broad dissatisfaction among Kansas with the job performance of the U.S. Congress, Governor Sam Brownback, and the state legislature, while more than 3/4 concluded funding for Kansas public schools should be increased. The Docking Institute of Public Affairs at Fort Hays State University conducted a telephone survey of state and federal policy issues playing into upcoming Kansas and national elections. Now, in the survey, 78% were somewhat or very dissatisfied with the performance of elected officials in the U.S. House and U.S. Senate. Governor Brownback, who has held elective office in Kansas more than 20 years, had a disapproval rating of 69% in the opinion poll. And get ready, Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders and Republican hopeful Marco Rubio are planning to come to Kansas this week ahead of the state's presidential caucuses. Sanders State Director Shelby Eisler said yesterday that the Vermont senator plans to have a rally Thursday evening in Lawrence at the 4-H building on the Douglas County Fairgrounds. Some Kansas Democrats are predicting a close race in Saturday's caucuses between Sanders and Hillary Clinton. Now, Rubio's campaign says he will be traveling Friday to Wichita for a rally, but the details haven't yet been settled. And that's a look at some of the happenings out there. Stick around. Lots of sunshine, not a lot of moisture. Maybe first part of next week. We'll be back with the weather after this.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV23 with host Chris Jewell. TV TV23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
Hi, I'm Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs at noon weekdays right here on TV23. Hey, do you think you have an idea for something that would make a great segment? Somebody that would make a great interview? What about a community event that needs highlighting? Let us know here at the station. Email us news@kdgltv.com.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here, 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 and here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
I think someone at my friend's school has this thing called autism. My friend's brother's son has autism. My neighbor's son has autism. My son has autism.
Autism is getting closer to home. Today, 1 in 110 children is diagnosed with autism. That's a 600% increase in the last 20 years. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
And welcome back. We've got a few clouds that are moving off to the northeast. So otherwise, it's going to be pretty sunny out there today. Looking at our current readings here at the station, 60 degrees right now, relative humidity 30%. Winds are out of the southwest, south-southwest at 7. Barometric pressure holding pretty steady. Looking at the temperatures around the area, look at that. Lamar already up to 73 degrees, Elkhart in the 70s, everybody else in the 50s and 60s. But everybody's going to be climbing today, going to be extra warm today. Looking at our current dew points, everybody in the 20s and Thursday. Nothing really outrageous there. The winds are kind of laid down today, but I think they're going to be picking up. There still is a red flag warning out there, so be careful if you're driving in a field or whatever. I mean, a muffler can spark a grass fire really quickly, and if you're a smoker, please keep the butts inside the vehicle today. That'd be very good. Otherwise than that, you can look, we got a little bit of wind over in the eastern part of the viewing area. The rest of us, so not too bad. Looking at our highs and lows as recorded at the Garden City Regional Airport, 58 for our high yesterday, 80 back in 1974 and in 08. 33 was the overnight low, -1 back in 1980. Wow. All right, looking at our current forecast for today. Cloudy to mostly sunny, as we said. A lot of those clouds are going to be moving out. 75 for the high today. Winds are going to be out of the west-southwest, switching around to the northwest at 16 miles an hour. Partly cloudy overnight, 35 degrees. Winds are still going to stay out of the northwest. They aren't going to lay down much from today. They're going to still be at 15. Tomorrow, 65 degrees, mostly sunny, north-northwest winds at 15. And then tomorrow night, a low of 37, partly cloudy. Winds are still going to be out of the west-northwest, but they're going to be shifting around to the south-southeast after midnight. Looking at our 7-day, looking at 75 today. We're going to start warming up again on Friday. We do have a 20% chance of rain. There is something trying to build down in the Gulf of Mexico to come this way. So hopefully on Tuesday we'll see some precipitation. That'd be good. Going to have the highs in the 70s and 60s, lows in the 30s and 40s. Other than that, not bad. Looking at our Storm Tracker spotter training tonight, right here in Sublette at the co-op office basement. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m., Waukene 4-H building. Then next week on Monday in Ashland, and Tuesday back in Hugoton. That's a look at our weather. We'll be back with the markets and Katie after this.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Life's a little different here in Southwest Kansas. We do things our own way with a can-do spirit and strong family values, which means we treat people right, and we want the best value for our dollar. The same is true about United Wireless. We aren't like the national brands. We treat our customers like family. We provide excellent service and simple, easy-to-understand plans that will save you money. We are United Wireless, and we are Southwest Kansas proud.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back. I'm now joined on stage by the new Miss Midwest, Catie LeNeve. She is a senior at Liberal High School. She is from Hugoton, and she is getting prepared to head to the Miss Kansas Pageant in Pratt in June. Hi.
Hi.
You look good today with your little crown on there and everything. You're ready to go.
Thank you. Always.
Are you ready? You ready for Pratt?
I'm getting there.
You're getting there.
Yep.
There's like this much paperwork, isn't there?
There is. There's a bunch of paperwork, but I have a majority of it done. So.
What's the hardest part of the paperwork getting ready to go to Pratt?
Just having to remember all of the services that you've provided throughout the years, trying to file them down into what you've done. And
they want to know everything, don't they?
They do. They want to know everything.
It's a giant resume.
Yes, and they look at your resume and your platform so much. That's what they solely focus on, so that's a little nerve-wracking, but okay. I know I can get it done.
All right, so we're going to talk about your platform, but the first thing I want to know is, now this is not your first time in the pageant, in the scholarship pageant world, is it?
No, it's not.
Okay, so because you were in the Miss Outstanding Teen Pageant?
In 2014, I participated in the Miss Kansas Outstanding Teen Pageant, and I placed top 10 in my first pageant, and it was amazing and fun, and I met a bunch of girls, and I saw backstage because we got to go with the Miss Kansas contestants, and I was hooked ever since, and I want to do it until I become Miss Kansas.
It's crazy backstage, isn't it?
It is.
There's a lot that goes on that people that don't know, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
And you were in the Miss Liberal pageant.
Yes.
Not too long ago also. Okay. How was that experience?
It was fun. It was fun to compete with my classmates and girls that I knew and just kind of get the feel again for it because I did take a year off. It was fun to just get into it and in a local community that I knew everybody in. And then after the Miss Liberal pageant, I went to the Sweeps pageant, which is anybody that has participated in a local pageant can go to the Sweeps to win another title. So I competed there, and I won the title of Miss Midwest.
Okay. Now, where were the Sweeps pageants held?
There was one the weekend after Miss Liberal in Pratt, and I couldn't attend. I was in a local fashion show with my mom for our prom dress store elegant exchange. And then, so the weekend after that, my mentor, Danae Weber, and we went to Baser, Linwood, Kansas to participate in that.
And you came home with a crown.
I did. Sure did.
All right. Now, your platform is Changing Minds, Mental Health Awareness. Why did you pick that as your platform?
I think that mental health has been stigmatized and overlooked, and nobody really views it. They don't talk about it. They don't see it as an open topic to talk about. And I really want to change that stigma and partner with celebrities and people from all across the nation and just really end the stigma to mental health is bad and those people are crazy or they need to go to the hospital. We're not. I struggle with mental illness and I'm fine. I'm a beauty pageant girl. I'm all of that. And we can really, with the right diagnosis and the right help and support, we can be just as successful as anybody else.
So, okay, so you're going to be out there and you're going to be, say, talking to elementary, junior high, high school kids about this. What's the biggest thing that you want to tell them? If you were in front of 500 kids, what are you going to tell them?
I would probably just tell them that if they feel just something, because for me it was a chemical imbalance and I felt it. I could tell that I wasn't as happy as other kids, that not to be scared to mention it to your parents. Just say it, because 1 in 4, they struggle with mental health. So your parents could, maybe they need somebody to talk to, or elementary school kids. And I know middle school and high school can be very hard with bullying and social media bullying and all that different stuff. And a lot of that could stem to mental health. And also with the Miss America Organization, they partner with Children's Miracle Network Hospital. And I know kids with terminal illness it struggles with their mind, and their parents, they have to have a very difficult time battling with the circumstances that they're in. And their mind has to be very strong to overcome those. And I just want to bring awareness and tell all ages, from young to adult, that it's okay and it needs to be open and talked about, and you need to have a support system.
Okay, good for you. All right, let me ask you this. So now you're a senior at Liberal High School. So next year you want to, what are you going to do?
Well,
after you graduate?
After my year as Miss Kansas.
Okay, all right. Take a year off.
Take a year off to be Miss Kansas.
And hopefully you'll come back and see us.
Yes, for sure. After that, I am planning on going to get my gen eds done at Butler Community College.
In El Dorado?
Yeah.
Okay.
About 25 minutes from Wichita, which is exciting because I'm from the Southwest where you have to drive 3 hours to go to the mall. Hopefully I won't blow all my money on that. But I will be studying business, and I would like to eventually become an interior designer. So
really?
Yeah. I think it would be amazing. I think it would be so much fun.
Okay, well, maybe we can have you practice on the studio. 'Cause we have some colored lights on the wall, but other than that, and these nice chairs, and other than that, it's kind of boring.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, okay. All right. So, and you mentioned one thing, though. Your mother has a shop that specializes in prom dresses,
prom and
whatever.
pageant dresses. Yeah, my mother and I, we started this about 3 or 4 years ago in 2013. It's a consignment dress shop. So girls that only wear their prom dresses about one time to prom and then it sits in their closet, we were like, let's use this. So girls consign their dresses with us, and we usually take a percentage out once we sell them, and then we give the other percent to them. So we give dresses a new life. We give them a new life to be worn again, and we give some girls some money. I know there's been girls that graduated from high school and they're like, I have prom dresses that I'm never going to wear again and I need money for tuition. Can you sell this? And we're like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. Right. And each year we probably sold about 150 dresses. So it's been very successful. Surprisingly, in our little community, we've had people from Colorado, people from Texas, Oklahoma.
Shut up.
Yes,
really?
Everywhere. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We really have.
Well, and pageant dresses.
Yeah.
So you got your eye on any already?
A couple. A couple I might have to steal and say, hey, Mom, I keep this one.
All right. So you're ready for Pratt?
Mm-hmm.
What's the biggest thing you're looking forward to of getting to Pratt in the Miss Kansas pageant?
Just the girls. Most people think that the girls are just, oh, I'm going to win, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But the girls are so down to earth. You will keep these friends until you are 80. They are your roommates. They are your best friends for a whole week. You have to spend with them. And they're just the most amazing girls that you'll ever meet. They know their political standings. They know their interview. And they have the same interest as you, which is really nice because you always have something to talk about.
All right. Katie, good luck.
Thank you.
Well, and we're going to be in Pratt, so we're going to be looking for Katie, and so she can sit down and talk to us or whatever. But yeah.
I look forward to it.
All right. Katie, thanks for coming by today.
Thank you so much, Chris.
You bet. And stick around. I'll be back with more after this.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here, 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 and here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
And welcome back. Catie LeNeve, very nice young lady. Looking forward to seeing how she does at the Miss Kansas pageant in Pratt in June. Well, high school basketball time. The Deerfield Lady Spartans entered the Class 1A2 sub-state quarterfinals winless, heading into their game against the Rolla Lady Pirates. The Lady Pirates did not allow the upset to happen as they won handily, 59-14. And the Syracuse Lady Bulldogs hosted the Lady Lions in the Class 3A sub-state quarterfinals yesterday. Lady Bulldogs held a slim 3-point lead entering the final period, but a low-scoring fourth quarter ended their playoff aspirations, losing 55-47. And nearly 2 weeks ago, Cloud County, who is 23-9 on the season, demolished the Lady Busters from Garden City Community College with one dominant 33-7 quarter, effectively ending the game during a 27-0 run. Now on Tuesday, it was much more methodical, but just as fatal, and this time it ended the Lady Buster season at 21-11 overall. And the Kansas City Royals signed their all-star catcher Salvador Perez to a contract through 2021 yesterday that guarantees him an additional $52.5 million over 5 seasons. Good for you, Salvi. And last night, OU, they ended their home season just barely getting by Baylor by 2 points. So that was something to look forward to. Big 12 tournament starts next week, so that'll be fun. Hey, let's take one last look at our weather before we get out of here today. It is now 61 degrees outside, 30% humidity. Winds are out of the south-southwest at a pleasant 6 miles an hour. The barometric pressure is now falling. Looking at our 7-day, we're going to cool off a little tomorrow. Okay, it's going to be 65, but then we're going to climb back up into kind of a roller coaster, 70s, 60s, 70s, 70s. But we're looking for a chance of precipitation that's going to hopefully build in the Gulf over the weekend and move up here on Tuesday. There you go. Go out and make it a great Wednesday, everybody. Back tomorrow. Hey, Dr. Jack will be here tomorrow. See ya.
Keep up to date with the latest information from TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
Hi, Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs weekdays at noon right here on TV23. We talk about news, we talk about sports, we talk about weather, we're even going to talk entertainment. We'll have live guests right here on set with me. So, every day at noon, tune in, High Plains Today. We'll see you then.
Weekdays here on TV23.
It's not his new group of friends. It's not the video games. It's not the neighborhood.
Mom, do I have to go to school today?
The biggest threat to your child's future could be you. Every day they miss, even in middle school, puts their graduation at risk.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on the sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the-right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on